Turnip Crackers, welcome to another wonderful video. Today we got a Danger Buster Blader deck profile. Let's get right into this.
Alright, well, first three cards, of course, play two Buster Bladers. And you play one Buster Blader, Structured Swordmaster. It's basic, you run those, usually one Buster Blader or two Buster Bladers, they work. That one just gets you an extra Buster Blader. And then you will have three Buster Whelps. Use that, get your, I believe your prologue, and then go from there. Then I'm running two Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I was running one at one point, but I found that it just wasn't enough for the deck. So I added another one to the deck. It actually has improved it quite a bit. Then I'm actually running Crusadia monsters as well with this. I have three Crusadia Dracos and two Boreas. It actually made the consistency of the deck go up a little bit more, a little bit better, and well, yeah, it works out. You can get more plays with those cards. Then I'm running two Destrudos. Three was a little much. It was too bricky, and one I found wasn't enough. So I found a happy medium with two. And then here's the Danger engine I'm running. I have two Danger Jackalope, two Danger Mothman, and one Chupacabra. I would have a Suchi, but you know, prices of that have gone up quite a bit, so it's a little bit out of my price range. But yeah, it's just for more cards, more bodies on the field. Even if you hit one of these, you draw a card, like with Mothman. I had that actually pop a couple times where it went to the graveyard, and I picked up a card and I actually could discard it and then use another card on top of it. And I've had them where they didn't hit it, and I put it on the field. I get a free card. It's basically what's the card? Upstart Goblin?
Yeah.
It's just free Upstart Goblins. Then I have two Mathematicians. That's usually for these two. Usually for either to put Jet Synchron or Blow Up Ball into the graveyard. Then I used Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Free card if you have nothing on your if you're playing first and you get, say, Foolish Burial, you can throw that into your graveyard. Free card onto the field, free dragon. It works out actually pretty well. Then I'm using Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Of course, if you're using, I'm using also in my extra deck, I'm running Guard Dragons. It just ends up being free cards, free material, which is awesome. I can never complain about that. And then I have two Ash, and for my hand traps I have two Ash and one Effect Veiler. I'm thinking about putting two in, because it can be used as a hand trap, but it also can be used as a synchro material as well. And now to my magics and traps. I have a place, three World Legacy Guard Dragon, revival from the graveyard, level 4 lower dragon monster, and the movement is also very handy as well when you need it. Moving the cards around. I believe it is dragon type. And then I have two Dragon Shrines. It ends up being perfect for Dark Morg. It's just another Foolish Burial for him. It also works if you want to do like a Buster Blader play into the fusion. It just gets more material into the graveyard. Too Cold by the Grave. Basic counter to hand traps. Foolish Burial, of course. Works best with Darkworm. but you can also use it on the Strudo. I've done that a few times, and it works out pretty well. If you don't have it in hand, it's just another free body you play on put on the field at cost of half your life points for Strudo. And I have 1 for 1. I played that about half my matches today, and just for another body onto the field. It worked out all right. I have Monster Reborn and Dragon Ravine. I never drew into Dragon Ravine today, unfortunately. Wish I did a few times, but it happens. And I also have 3 Prologue and 2 Destruction Sword Memories. I was running 1. I changed it to 2. Just 1 just didn't seem like enough to me. 3 is Bricky, of course, Happy Medium is 2, and 1 Trap Tricks. It's just, you can flip it up. It's usually mostly used for Prologue, and then if somebody tries to negate it, you flip the Trap Tricks, you grab another one of these, you banish one, you put it down in the field, flip it up, and then you continue your play if they don't try to negate it again. And that is my
main deck. Now for the extra.
So off to the side, running 2 Buster Dragons. I think that's just mandatory. That's like the minimum amount you want to play in a Buster Blader deck is 2 Buster Dragons. 1 is nowhere near enough. 3 is okay. You can get away with it. 2 for sure. Of course, it works out perfectly for this guy, Buster, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Sorry. Basically, this is just the wombo combos of wombo combos. This turns them all into dragons, and then because your opponent's monsters are all dragons, you can the Buster Blader here turns them all into defense, and they can't activate their effects, so the monster effects. So you can, it works out really well.
Yeah.
It's basically it's a really good lock. Unfortunately, I got it off a couple times. Somebody found a way through it, and I was actually pretty surprised by that, believe it or not. Another thing you can do if it's on the opponent's main phase is you can get a Dragon Destruction Sword card. Usually, this one's the best one. If you equip it onto your Buster Blader, onto him,
Okay.
you can't special summon from the extra deck. So, if they have a really they're really dependent on their extra deck, they're just kind of sitting there and twiddling their thumbs, right? And then I have Quantum Dragon, Cyber's Quantum Dragon.
We got like 1 minute left before it kicks out.
And then I have Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Link Karibo, Crusadia Magnus, Sparta, and then of course you got the Guard Dragon Wombo combo, and then you got I chose Decode Talker. There's a few talkers you could use, but I chose him, and Borlode and Saruja.
Wonderful. That was all for this deck profile. If you like this deck profile, please dislike and subscribe. Peace out.